Hi everybody. Today I'm going to share with you how sexual abuse has confused me. So I can't remember exactly when that particular incident started, but it continued until the age of 10, at least for around 2 years or more, like 2 to 3 years. So I have the memory of incidents happened in two places. um, as a child, around um, in that 8 9 10 kind of that age time, um, which has happened. And this is a very close family member of our family. And um, whenever I visit their house with my mother, and also whenever we were together, that particular couple and us, my mother and me, this child sexual abuse has happened by this particular person. Actually, first time when I shared about this incident to a family member, he was not surprised. He said, when I was a kid at the age of 7, his memory goes into that time, that whenever I was with them, this particular person who abused me, who will come and take me and carry me and take me with him. So he said he always felt something was wrong at that time, but he was not sure what was going on. And he was like, he was not surprised at all. He was like, yeah, I felt what he was doing was not normal. He never allowed you to be with us. He always took you to him. So actually his memory goes all the way to 7, but for me I can only think from 8 onwards. And so at night, even before the war, we had electricity in our houses. But when I visit their house at night, and my mother will be talking with his wife and her mother, and the woman will be talking, and he will be sitting in a chair, uh, like almost in a dark, like he won't put the light, and I will sit on his lap, and then he will put his hand under my pants, panty, and he will touch myself, especially my vaginal area. And also I liked what he was doing, because I it was so pleasuring. It was so child sexual abuse is not something disgusting. Also, there I had the experience of disgusting also. The person whom was drunk, the person whom I was not familiar with, when they tried to kiss me, I didn't like it, I hated it. But this particular incident is totally a different incident, because I really enjoyed it. I loved it. I liked it. So when the Sri Lankan war started back again in 1990, this person left the country and I was set free. But unfortunately, I longed for it. I couldn't live without it. So it was not something, I was hunger, desperate for that touch. And also I was touching myself. From that time onwards, I will say, I was masturbating, and for me it was a addiction. I needed it. I can't live without it, kind of a feeling. So it went all the way into adult life until I set my self free. So it was really something. I was afraid to talk about because I wanted it, I needed it, I enjoyed it, I couldn't see it as something wrong. So it was so hard because I had so much guilt in me because I wanted it. And that was something was really difficult for me because I felt like the world will judge me, because each time I went to him I enjoyed going and sitting with him. I wanted to go and sit with him, I liked it. So how can I blame somebody when I wanted this? But then as um, doing my therapy session, listening to other people's story, I learned that as a kid, we don't know anything about sex. Sex is something for an adult to enjoy. So when we were given anything at the young age, for needing it, liking it, wanting it is something normal, right? So it's not our fault again. Adult is responsible, and adult should have the satisfaction, sexual pleasure with another adult, not with a kid. So being a kid and not knowing that what is it, but always the sex is pleasurable, so having that pleasure, wanting that is also a normal. So that is not something abnormal for desiring for sex, because sex is something so beautiful. It just gives us the energy, the life, the pleasure. So for needing it, desiring it is not something wrong, because coming from a culture like Sri Lanka, right, we don't talk about sex. Sex is still a taboo. Even having a sex with a married partner, we still feel shame, that we have feel like it's something wrong kind of thing. So especially in a young age when things happens, but we kind of confused. But I feel, there is nothing wrong of desiring it, wanting it. But unfortunately it happened in a very young age. It confused me. But I was able to understand and show compassion for that child in me who wanted it, and able to take time to share with her what is really sex is. Because as an adult, whenever I was longing for a sexual relationship, always the kid shows up. As an adult, I couldn't enjoy my sexual pleasure. I always wanted to go and sit on the lap of the man. Always wanted same thing which happened as a kid. I wanted same things to happen again. So I never couldn't enjoy it as a adult to enjoy the sexual pleasure. So it was a journey for me to liberate her, set her free, make her to understand that it is not what she should have. It is a adult thing. And for me as a um, adult woman, I am learning how to own my sexuality and how to enjoy as a adult. So it is a journey, but liberating her and finding my path to the true freedom of sexual freedom is a true gift for my life. Thank you.